Can't you see that I love you so? So why must it be that I break everything I hold? Don't know what it takes to make it through the day. Though I'm standing here, let you walk away remains my greatest fear. I'd like to be a voice without a way, like a melody that floats above any wave. But I'm coming down just like a cannonball. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Second tournament of the day. We do have Sachin versus SGDA. SGDA, the champion from the first tournament earlier today. He's already walked away with 350 INR. Let's see if he can double that here. Semi-final of tournament number 2. He's going to be heavy favorites moving into this match. In the finals, he did win the toss and decide to bowl first. So Sachin here is going to decide to do the same. He's going to ask SGDA to bat. So trying something different here, Sachin. I like the idea. Instead of working to what SGDA is comfortable with, try and put him on the spot. Get him to hit a few runs in the first innings. For people who are tuning in, welcome. This is ILG Cup Season 3 WCC Rivals online tournaments. We do 2 tournaments every single day. 3 to 4 p.m. the first one, 4 p.m. to 2 p.m. the second. No registration fee. It is free to register, free to play. Winner walks away with 350 INR. We'll be running tournaments till end of next week. So there's about 14 tournaments to go. Go ahead and register. Link is in the description. First ball of the innings. A left-hand spin over the wicket. What a shot. He sweeps that over fine leg all the way. An unorthodox shot, but is effective in finding the runs. That's a big one from SGDA. He's going to make some room. Goes for another this time. Barely shot off the boundary rope. 1 bounce and 10 runs of the first 2 balls. Sachin decides to open up with spin, but the end result has not changed as much. SGDA pretty much picking things up from where he left off at the end of the first tournament. Make some room and a big shot. Carries all the way, and that's going to be another 6 added to the total. 16 of 3, and SGDA is off to the best possible start here in the first semi-final. More room, more runs. Over deep backward point. Finds another boundary. And he's managed to get up to 20 in just the first 4 balls, forcing a field change from Naresh. Goes for the reverse sweep, and it's hit fine. Third man's got no chance. Oh boy. It's a strong showing thus far from SGDA. He's going to make a lot of room on the onside, but unfortunately it's badly timed. Manages to get just the single, so Sachin manages to give him just the single of the last ball, but it's still a daunting total that he's going to be looking at. 25 of the first over. He's going to go back to pace. Left arm over the wicket to the left-hander. Outswinger, and he makes himself a lot of room. Smashes it over mid-wicket for a quick boundary to open up the second over. Looking at the directions in which he's hit those shots. Look at that. Almost everything behind the stumps. Just the previous boundary that he did hit ahead. And he's going to try and replicate that same shot again. Same shot, same result, another 4. He races off to 33 in just the first 1.2 overs. It looks like he is on his way to a total of 50 in this innings. Oh, that is beautifully hit. Just opens up the blade. Gently sends it towards third man. It's hit way too perfect. Hit with finesse. Finds another 4. 37 of 1.3. And the shots just continue. So do the boundaries. SGDA is putting on a show at this point of time. Shots everywhere thus far. And Sachin is in a world of trouble. 2 more balls to go. He makes room, goes to the same shot again over mid-wicket. That's 4 boundaries that he's found on that side of the pitch, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there you go. 4 boundaries. Everything in touching distance. Last ball of the first innings. 45 on the board. 6 will take it over 50. And he's gonna find it. The helicopter shot over long on. 51 of the first innings for SGDA. .52 required to win here for Sachin. And it's a very tough ask. He's got absolutely no room for any error. He's gonna have to find the big shots from the get-go if he is to realistically stand a chance of winning this. SGDA opening things up with left arm pace around the wicket. Is actually going to move over the wicket, quick sweep down to fine leg. So it's going to be just the 2 to open things up here in this innings for Sachin. But he needs 6s right now if he is to take this win. 26 runs per over run rate at the beginning. And he's going to open things up. Big shot, but carries straight to the fieldsman. I think it did drop just about short. But regardless, it's a big win for SGDA considering Sachin only manages to find the 1 run there. He's going to switch to around the wicket. That looks plumb and up goes the finger. Is he going to actually contest this? I believe he will. Nah, he doesn't. Thinks the better of it. That looked plumb in front. Pitches middle and off and straightens. Was a straightforward decision for the umpire there, and Sachin going to lose his first wicket. And problems just continue to compound right now in this run chase for Sachin. 3 for 1 of 3 balls. He's got nothing to show for thus far. In swinger, and the stumps get rattled. An amazing delivery from SGDA. This is all going south for Sachin. Too fast. And with that, SGDA is going to be on a hat-trick here. 2 wickets of 2 balls. Is going to come from around the wicket. Let's see if he can make this happen. He's going to bowl in the line of the stumps, and that's a beautiful shot. Smashes it over long on, goes all the way for a 6. So the 2 wickets of consecutive deliveries hasn't really phased Sachin too much. It's a good sign, but unfortunately he's just so far behind right now. Just 9 runs of the first 5 balls, chasing 52. It's not going to let that bother him too much. Goes for another big one, finds another boundary, closes out the over in style. 10 runs of the last 2 balls, but it's only 13 of the first over, and SGDA is in the driver's seat. 39 required of the second over, 39 of 6. So realistically speaking, as long as he does not bowl any no balls or wides, this is SGDA's game. Another finals berth soon beckons, and Sachin is going to continue to swing for the fences. He knows he's got nothing to lose at this point of time. Might as well get some runs on the board, get some confidence going. This time, it's heavily mistimed. Carries straight to the fieldsman in the inner ring, and Sachin loses his 3rd wicket. SGDA closing things out in style. I believe that was a slight change in pace as well. Wraps his fingers around the ball, gets in a slightly slower one, and completely bamboozles Sachin there. 17 for 3, 4 more balls to go. It is going to be consecutive finals for SGDA. Let's see if he can make it consecutive wins as well. .31 required of 3 balls. Well, at least Sachin is finishing this on a positive note. The second over, he managed to pick up 14 runs of 4 balls. Sweep shot is hit pretty fine, and the dive is not going to be good enough. Goes for a 4 regardless. Last ball of the innings, as SGDA takes a very convincing win on the back of an emphatic batting performance. 51 of 2 overs almost certainly sealed it. This time it's going to be another wicket. Carries straight to the fieldsman on the boundary rope. Sachin loses his 4th wicket, and SGDA, congratulations, he will be moving on to the finals of ILG Cup Season 3 WCC Rivals Online Tournament. This is Shade Slayer. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back shortly with the finals.
When you walk in the room, you're still, and you can't see nobody else. I'm not the only one who feels the switch inside my body change. Oh, I just want you to myself. You to myself. When we go out, we don't get far, 'cause everybody knows your name. They stop to ask you how you are, but now our dinner plans run late, and I know your mother raised you right, so I don't you rise, and now and then can't help but wish this life was just the two of us. Oh, I just want you to myself. 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 You called to say that you will make it over to my place tonight. The office got you working late, and when you're off, you'll be too tired. I don't wanna make a scene. You're just so good at what you do. It's selfish of me to think
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finals. It is a repeat of the exact same final from the first tournament today. SGDA going up against Afridi. Let's see if Afridi is going to be able to come up with something different this time around. It is just to what SGDA is doing. Last time around, SGDA did decide to bowl first, and Afridi didn't have the best of second overs. First over 20 runs, second over only the 14. Chasing 35, SGDA very easily won it. This time Afridi wins the toss and he decides to bowl first. So he's going to put SGDA back into bat. So we immediately see a change in strategy from Afridi. SGDA, however, did bat first in the semi-final as well, slightly earlier, and he put up 51 runs of the 2 overs. So considering that, I think he's going to be in a good place. He's going to have a lot of confidence coming into this, and it's going to be on Afridi to have a lot of variation in his bowling. Getting predictable is one of the easiest ways to quickly end up losing the match. He's going to start off with the left arm pace over the wicket to the right hand batsman. Believe it is going to be in swingers. In fact, it's the outswinger. Nice shot. There is a fielder there though. Just about beats him. And SGDA opens things up with a boundary. A little too close for comfort. It did go dangerously close to the fielder there. And since it was hit in the air, there was a good chance of a catch being taken. But it's danger averted. In swinger and a dot ball from Afridi. An excellent one at that. Forcing SGDA to actually follow up way outside the off stump and ends up wasting the delivery. There you go. Helicopter shot. A safe one at that. There's no fielder outside the inner ring towards mid wicket, so it was a pretty harmless shot to go for, and second boundary. Picked up. Third ball in, pull shot. This time he's going to carry all the way. It's a 6, and he kind of makes up already for the fact that he gave away a dot ball. And Afridi now. 2 balls back to back. Did go for something very similar. Not really changing things up too much, and this allowed SGDA back into the comfort zone. This time he goes for the shot on the offside, considering he did have decent room to swing his bat right there. All shots in front of the wicket, in contrast to what we are usually used to seeing in WCC rivals matches. In swinger, this time there is a lot of fielders on the boundary rope on the offside, so that's going to be only the 2 runs back for SGDA. He's going to ask to the third umpire. Surprised that he sent it all the way back. Cut off by deep cover. Decent throw. A loopy one at that. Not sure why he even went to the third umpire there. It's not out. First over comes to an end. SGDA gets 20 on the board. Let's see what he can do here in the second over. It is going to be a pace back again. This time it is right arm over the wicket to the left-hander. Lots of room made, and that is going to beat third man. Hit very fine. Finds a boundary to open up the second over. 40 runs is going to be in the back of SGDA's mind. Anything more than that is pure bonus. White ball. He's going to let it go through. The keeper does a fantastic job of collecting it. 4 byes would have been pretty much a nightmare for Afridi. But as things stand, he's in a decent spot and a dot ball. It's a fast in swinger. Straight into the chest. SGDA going for the pull shot. Was a little too late going in with the action, and that is going to give a dot ball. Another one. Afridi following SGDA as he makes room on the onside, and he manages to get 2 dot balls back to back, and it's advantage back to Afridi. Nudged down. This time it is not well timed, so it's going to be just the 2 as third man cuts it off. So 2 runs of the last 3 balls means it's only 27 on the board, 1.4 overs in, and Afridi has the advantage. SGDA finds the boundary. .31, last ball. And that's a pull shot. 1 bounce. It is another boundary picked up. 36 to win for Afridi. Let's see if he can chase this down. It's not a big total, but we know SGDA is pretty potent on his bowling attack, and it's going to be all eyes on him. First ball of the second innings. 36 to win here for Afridi. It's going to be a short ball to open things up, and that is timed to perfection. Smashes it over deep mid wicket, goes all the way for a 6, and what a way to open up the run chase. Oh boy, that is scary for SGDA. 30 of 11. Total looks a lot smaller, but a beautiful in-swinger there. Completely baffles Afridi. And 6 of the first ball, dot of the second. Third ball is going to get pulled only to the fine leg for a quick 2. In swinger. Again, no room, and he beats him for pace. SGDA is doing a good job of keeping Afridi in bay. A short ball again. A dot ball again. 2 dot balls back to back. 3 in this over, and Afridi finds himself in a spot of bother. Just 8 runs of the first 5 balls. Last ball of the first over. In swinger. Smashed straight to fine leg. And again, it should just be the 2. It's going to be tight. Run out attempt. The throw is not that great. And Afridi manages to scramble back for 2. It's still just the 10 runs of the first over. And Afridi, in fact, just 9 by the looks of things. So 27 required of 6 balls to prevent SGDA from taking the second tournament. Around the wicket, he's going to find only the 2 as deep mid wicket cuts that off. .25 of 5. He needs the 6s at this point of time. 1s and 2s are not going to cut it. And as I say that, he goes for the big one. He needs to keep swinging for the fences now. He opens things up with the boundary. Decent start. but it's the big ones he needs. 21 of 4. Makes room, goes for the swing, and unfortunately, I think SGDA has won it with that dot ball. He's been bowling short, and Afridi has had no answers thus far. He hits it straight to the fieldsman on the inner rope. No runs taken. 2 dot balls back to back. The smileys start coming out at SGDA. With a good bowling performance, is gonna restrict Afridi to less than 20 runs. Another dot ball as that whizzes past the outside edge. Last ball of the innings. Afridi only manages to find the fielder at deep mid wicket. Up goes the finger, and SGDA takes the victory. 15 runs only conceded in the second innings. And he is your champion of tournament number 2 in ILG Cup Season 3 WCC Rivals online tournaments. Thank you so much for all the people who tuned in. I'm Shade Slayer signing off. We'll see you folks tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. for more action. Until then, goodbye, good night, keep gaming.